So now the first sentence for practice that we are going to do is identify relative clause and its antecedent. Right? Yes. So now, as I told you yesterday, that what is a relative clause? Relative clause is also called as adjective clause. So what is the function of relative clause? That it qualifies a noun, a phrase, or some idea, and to which noun it is qualifying, this is called as its antecedent. For example, the first sentence I am writing is, God help. Yes, take it. God helps those who help themselves. Okay, so now here in this case, you have to identify relative clause. Okay, so here, wait, what is subject? This is subject, this is verb. Okay, and what is adding additional information? Who help themselves. So who help themselves is relative clause. Okay, no, right up, who help themselves. Okay, you will underline who help themselves because this is adding on additional information. The relative clause is always adding some additional information about the underline. Yes, relative clause. And in the question it is asked now, also underline its antecedent. And who help themselves? इसको qualify कर रहा है God. Very good. And it is qualifying to God. So this is the antecedent. Okay, this is what? This is its antecedent. So now suppose next, Parul, who is my neighbor, goes to office by car. Goes to office, 1 minute please. Goes to office by car. So now here, Parul, who is my neighbor, goes to office by car. Yes, what is relative clause here? Who is my neighbor? This is what? This is relative clause. And it is adding on information in what? Parul. So this is its antecedent. Right? Now you got to know how to underline. You got to know. Yes. See the question now, what is written? It is under identify relative clause. Identify karoge, so you have to underline it. Okay. And they have also asked about antecedent. Then you have to pick up the antecedent. Antecedent, beta, see here. And what is antecedent? Relative clause is qualifying which noun? किस noun के बारे में वो information हमें बता रहा है? Of course, that is about subject. Okay, and it is mainly noun. This is then it is called as its antecedent. For example, Pragati, who is very intelligent. Okay, is my favorite student. Suppose I write down this sentence. Let me write down. मैंने क्या बोला? I said Pragati. Who is very intelligent is my favorite student. Where is she? I haven't spoken anything like that. So now see here, Pragati, now you can see this is related with you, you can easily understand. So now which is relative clause here? Pragati will tell me, nobody else. Who is very, because this is adding on additional information. And what it is adding information to Pragati? Yes. So this is the antecedent. Okay, this is antecedent and this is the relative clause. Now you got? So So I think that whenever example is on you, you understand better. Next is I am looking for someone who can teach me dance. So now, Priyansh, yes, beta, you tell me which is relative clause here. Very good. Very good. Clap for Priyansh. Sit down. And what is its antecedent? Now tell me what is antecedent? It is adding who can teach me dance is adding information. Someone. So someone is the antecedent. Okay. So right now you got. Next is, this is the best play I have ever seen. This is the best play that I have ever seen. Yes, you stand up. Your name? Harshita. Now tell me, Harshita. Very good. That I have ever seen is the relative clause. And what is its antecedent? What it is adding? What is adding? I have ever seen. What? Play. Play is the antecedent. Huh? The best play. You can write down the best play. Right? Which one? Speak from there. Please introduce me. Who is talking to the man? Please introduce me to the man. Man को qualify कर रहा है. It will be man. Okay? It will be man. Right? Now next one is to find out relative pronoun. This we will do afterwards. First of all, we will move to the next exercise. Okay? Next, as I told you yesterday, that there are two type of clauses, defining and non-defining. Defining means which information is essential, okay, which we cannot omit, which is not restricted, and mainly what is there, it is introduced by a common noun. For example, yesterday I have given you the example, the scientist is one who makes inventions. Okay, who makes invention is the relative clause. Okay, scientist is the common noun, right? And in defining which kind of information which can be omitted, then I told you to play the game of pick and drop. You will pick that information, drop it aside. If it still makes sense, then it is what it is, then it is non-defining clause. Okay, so now let us do some examples. Now, underline relative clause and say whether it is, and say whether it is defining or non-defining. Now we have to pick up relative clause, then you have to tell whether it is defining or non-defining. suppose this bus, which is fairly regular, goes to the Red Fort. Now see here, pay attention towards it. First of all, which is relative clause? Which is fairly regular. Now the thing is that next step is we have to find it defining or non-defining. How we will find it? Just play the game of pick and drop. Pick this which is fairly regular and drop it down. Sentences, this bus goes to Red Fort. It is making sense? Yes. Still it is making sense? So it means this information is not actually required. So this is which type? Non-defining clause. So this is, you will write down non-defining. Yes? They are writing in it. Who is asking? Roll number? They have taken the notebooks, ma'am has taken. Your name? Copies are with Dia. Ask her. Okay, she must have kept there. Okay, right? So these are relative clause, non-defining relative clause. Suppose next example I'm going to give is, I have a pen. I have a pen that has invisible ink. That has invisible ink. So now here, which is the relative clause? That has invisible ink. So now let us play the game of pick and drop. It is, I have a pen. Non-defining. It is non-defining. Okay, it is non-defining. Non-defining relative clause. You will mention in this manner. Okay. Next is the mobile phone which I lost yesterday, which I bought yesterday, is lost. Which I bought yesterday is lost. Yes. Which I bought yesterday is relative clause. Now tell me, pick and drop. Non-defining. It is of course non-defining. Very good. Write it down side by side. Next, the rooms which were large and airy were very comfortable. Now tell me, first of all, pick up the relative clause which were large and airy. It is non-defining. See, then if you pick and drop this, the rooms were very airy. Which rooms? And the rooms is common noun here. So this is which rooms? Which were large and airy, means still it remains incomplete. And here this is no. This can also be fall in the category of defining. I have a pen that has invisible ink. See, it is non-defining. It is still non-defining. These can be defining ones. These can be defining ones. But defining. It is defining once. See here now, you have to see that here if it is, you can say common noun, then it is defining. 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 Which I bought yesterday is lost, or the mobile phone is lost, it is making sense, so it is defining. Better defining कब होता है when there is common noun. This is common, the room is common. Common noun is there, this is the reason. But here it is the bus goes to Red Fort, it is making sense. I have a pen, that this is not defining. This is defining, yes. This is what I am saying. Right? So these you have to do in your notebooks. Defining it is defining. Suppose next is, this is the car the thieves used to escape. So now see here, this is the car that the thieves used to escape, which is relative clause. So this is the car is making any sense? No. So this is which clause? This is defining clause. We cannot omit that information. This is defining, yes. No, this is defining. Next, children who wish to attend must get a letter of permission. Must get a letter of permission. So now here see. See here, children who wish to attend must get a letter of permission. Defining. It is defining. It is again defining. Okay, right? That's it. So this is the practice. You should know, right, that what is relative clause and which is defining and non-defining. Afterwards, I'm going to get. And in the next class, we are going to revise narration of imperative and exclamatory.